The daughter had been dead for 3 days, but the parents didn't know at all, thinking she was just sleeping in a fit of anger, until the stench from the house alerted the neighbors. At this moment the parents realized something was wrong. Following the source of the stench, they found the smell came from the daughter's room. They suddenly remembered. The daughter hadn't gone out for 3 days. In an instant, an ominous premonition welled up in their hearts. It was only because when the girl was 15 years old, she took her 10-year-old younger brother to play by the lake. The two accidentally drowned. In the end only the girl survived by luck. This accident became a nightmare for this family, and also a lifelong shackle for the girl. Since then the mother has hated her deeply, pouring all her grief on her. The mother often took colorful candies and forced them into the girl's mouth. Every time the father found it in time and stopped her, the mother even cursed the girl, saying she should have died instead of her brother. As days went by, the mother's resentment never faded, but became more and more paranoid. She cut off the girl's long hair and didn't allow her to wear skirts, forcing her to put on the old school uniforms that her brother had long outgrown. The mother wanted her to live forever in place of her brother. The girl was full of grievances, but didn't dare to resist, only obeyed the mother's arrangements silently. In the next 3 years, the girl always wore her brother's old school uniforms. Those clothes were already ill-fitting. The collars were worn white and torn. The cuffs were also a lot shorter, wrapped tightly around her body. Very uncomfortable. But she never dared to tell her parents, for fear of making her mother unhappy. When the girl was 18 years old, during the spring festival, a thing that made the mother ecstatic happened in the family. The mother was pregnant again. When she learned that the fetus in her belly was a boy, a long-lost smile appeared on the mother's face. That smile was gentle and bright, a look the girl had never seen before. The mother firmly believed this unborn child was the reincarnation of her dead brother. The girl brought the mother a fried egg pancake she made, but the mother disliked her for smelling of cooking fumes. Afraid of choking the child in her belly, impatiently told her to stay away from her. The girl looked at her mother's happy face, feeling both relieved and bitter. The mother's heart became more and more at ease, but the brighter the mother's smile, the more redundant she felt. So she silently made up her mind in her heart to fulfill her mother's wish 3 years ago, before her brother was really born. She quietly disappeared from this family, letting her parents and the upcoming brother become a truly happy family of 3. She secretly took the medicine she had long prepared. The medicine tasted bitter, spreading from her throat to the bottom of her heart. Severe pain gradually came from her body. She curled up on the ground, only one thought in her mind, hoping that her mother could hug her once before she left. But just then, the mother pushed the door in. Seeing that she hadn't changed her clothes yet, she began to urge her impatiently again. The mother didn't notice at all her abnormality. The girl used her last bit of strength, begged her mother to hug her, but the mother scolded her for pretending to be sick to get sympathy, and turned around and left the room. The father comforted the girl, saying her mother was pregnant, and her mood was unstable, telling her to be more